Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Smuggler Edition. Now, when we left off, we had just arrived at the factory and got the Nebula shipment and everything, and it was all fantastic. And now we have to return to Sixer. Now, if you're looking for good deals on games, specifically spooky Halloween games, you can check out the Halloween sale on G2A.com, and the link is in the description. So, when we left off, we did that, and now we're going to be speaking to Sixer, who is just over there. Hopefully, well, I think we're actually going to be leaving Balmorra now. I'm not a big fan of Balmorra, but I'm kind of happy to be leaving it.
My goodness, Captain. It is a relief to see you hale and hearty after everything you've been through. Master Newman, the Captain has returned.
Are you sure you're not Balmorran, Captain? I can't name one person who's done more for the Resistance. The Imperials are going nuts about losing the Nebula shipment. I didn't know the Emperor let them use that kind of language.
They're not going through your towns and killing every man taller than a vibroblade, right?
They did that already. Luckily, we grow them short and feisty. I just hope the Republic is willing to sell us some of it back. We need those Nebula prototypes.
I'll tell the Senator how important your need is.
Thank you, Captain. She's more likely to listen if you're the one talking. At least things here should be a bit easier. The Void Wolf had half a dozen top officials on Balmorra executed. Thanks again, Captain. I look forward to doing business once Balmorra's ours again. Goodbye, Captain.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Okay, so that appears to be that. Our business has been concluded on Balmorra, and the only decision I made that Akavi actually reacted to was one where we wanted to help the rebels a little bit further. It seems as though she obviously fights with honor and very, very sort of ruthless nature. So we're going to see what is she all about. Let's have a look. So let's have a look here. She likes combat challenges, profit, and irritating authority figures. She dislikes the Republic. Oh, well, that's kind of a bit of a shame. Dishonorable acts and mercy. So yes, I don't think we're going to get on too well because I am kind of like allied like perfectly with the Republic because obviously we have just now become an agent of the Republic, and that's exactly why we look amazing as well. Anyway, we hate the Empire, so I don't know whether she's going to be a romance option for us, but it really depends. Maybe we'll just flirt with everyone that we can.
Well, Captain, I think Senator Dodonna is starting to see the payoff on her investment. I hear the Nebula prototypes were well received, and the loss is causing a bit of a dust-up among the Imperials down in Balmorra.
Those weapons were made by the people of Balmorra. The Republic should give them enough to defend themselves.
I'll make sure Senator Dodonna is aware of your opinion, but Balmorra is hardly the only target in this war. I believe the Senator is hoping you'll brave Hoth next. It's a frozen wasteland somewhere in the Outer Rim. I don't know the full situation, something about a pirate superweapon, but I'm sure Senator Dodonna will brief you when you arrive. Pack warmly.
Oh, okay. Pack warmly. I will. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's take that we are now level 40. And apparently we can use our ship's holo terminal almost immediately. So let's have a look here. What do we just gain? Increases the damage dealt by backblast and reduces its energy cost by 5. That's very nice. Okay, so before we go anywhere else, I'm going to be speaking to a couple of our companions, and then we'll be using the holo terminal.
I'm generally pro-freedom. And pro-sun. I like suns. Guns don't get hurt if you sell them.
Oh, I don't know about that, Bodar. I don't think you can be way too used to your freedom. I think you have to embrace it as much as you can. Maybe I'm misinterpreting what he actually said there. Yeah, I probably am. Anyway, let's speak to Corso.
You think about it at all? That craziness back on Tatooine? What makes a person desperate enough to start seeing his fellow men as meat?
I've got a pretty thick skin, but the idea of being lunch meat still gives me the willies.
Seeing those guys makes me wonder if our grasp on sanity is a lot less firm than we think. Anyway, I heard from Jettison. He's recovering. He went back to Ord. He's looking for a job handling HoloNet security for the governor. Glad to know he's okay, you know? One thing to point at and say, we did some good here.
Are you forgetting the hundreds of other people we've saved?
Sure. There's always something more going on. Money or politics or something. When I was growing up, you know, good was good and bad was bad. Now, it's all these shades of gray, and even those aren't always true.
Yeah, that is true, actually. There are a lot of different things currently going on, and we're sometimes not even knowing which side we're on, which is kind of a bit disheartening, disturbing, whatever you want to say. But we're going to speak to Risha now.
Sometimes I can't believe you actually got back my crown. Do you know how many spacers died looking for it? Don't take this the wrong way, but when we first met, I thought you'd end up like all the others.
No wonder you wouldn't let yourself fall for me. You were afraid I'd die.
Oh yes, terrified. You're all right, Captain. With a little polish, you just might shine.
This polishing business sounds like fun. When do we start?
I wasn't volunteering, Captain. Just observing. I shouldn't be keeping us from our work. I know how busy we are.
Yeah, I know how busy we are as well, yes. Okay, I'm going to speak to Risha once more.
I think I figured out why we get along so well, Captain. We're both restless people. It's how we survive. Trouble loves us, and we just keep on moving. Eventually, Trouble gets tired of following and gives up.
I'm the kind of trouble that never gets tired. Do yourself a favor, sweetheart. Stop running.
I don't have to run from you, Captain. A brisk walk is usually enough. There wasn't nearly enough trouble growing up on Dantooine. After being a crime lord's daughter, sitting around got dull real quick. I had a big library of holo recordings from my father, but I could only watch them so many times.
Never figured Nock for the sentimental type. He left you a bunch of holos dispensing his life's wisdom?
If by wisdom you mean teaching me how to become a criminal, then yes. He was a good teacher, very detail-oriented. By the time I was 14, I'd had enough. I buried Father's carbonite chamber someplace safe and hit the hyperlanes with a new identity. Those were good times. I met Juran and Adila, got mixed up with Beryl Thorne, lived a life of crime.
Every time I see some idiot scrubbing tables at a cantina, I think of how lucky I am.
Normal jobs are for people who aren't smart enough to earn a real living. I'm starting to enjoy these chats, but I'm feeling restless. Let's go find some trouble.
I think we're getting to her. I think we're getting closer and closer to her as we speak. Obviously, I'm not going to be speaking to Akavi just yet, as we have just acquired her. Well, acquired? Ooh, no, that's probably not a good idea to talk to her about her that way, because she's probably going to hit us over the head with her vibro stick thing. I don't even know what it's called. Anyway, doesn't matter so much because we have a holoterminal call.
Who is this?
Captain Isaac here. Die, you scum! Republic privateer. Hey, Doc! We're on the same side. Get that hangar sealed! Too many! Still trapped outside! Then cut them off. It's them or us! Sorry, Captain. We're under heavy fire. The Void Wolf. Without an immediate assist, we're gonna be red smears on the sidewalk.
Sounds like you don't have much time.
Get us out of here intact, and my whole fleet's yours, however long you need it. All right. The hangar's sealed. That should buy us a few hours. Get the injured to the back. Med packs are running low, so head and torso shots first. We're underground now, but the Void Wolf's got patrols all over Quesh. It's only a matter of time before they smoke us out.
Where's Quesh? You want my help? Give me a direction.
I'm transmitting coordinates now. Quesh is a swamp world, newly discovered. Produces a lot of adrenals and combat mods. I've been running them to Republic freedom fighters in the Outer Rim. Apparently, the Void Wolf didn't like me evening the odds. He's got some kind of turbo laser barrage. Took down 2 ships, 1 shot each. I haven't gotten a launch off since. The whole planet's under an Imperial invasion. Come soon. I don't think we can hold out long.
Oh, okay, so apparently we're not going to Hoth just yet, even though apparently Dharma said that we were heading to Hoth. So maybe Senator Dodonna is going to call us and say, "What are you doing on Quesh? Get back here immediately," or something along those lines. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Because then it's just going to be like, "Okay, go to Hoth." You know, that would be terrible. Okay, no, it's actually not doing that. So we have to locate the Smuggler convoy hangar. Alright, so we've arrived here on Quesh. As you can probably tell, I'm not particularly happy about it because, well, even though we do get to ride on Jeff, which is always a nice thing, this is... I don't even know. It's actually not even that bad a world, and we don't usually spend that much time here, which is perfectly fine. I mean, I don't mind spending time on a particular planet that I don't really have an opinion about Quesh. The only thing that I find quite annoying about it is that you do have to do that small introductory conversation where they say, "You can't go down to Quesh without being ejected by this thing." And yeah, that was basically the only thing that I had to do. That's the only thing that's kind of annoying. Otherwise, Quesh is okay. Quesh is fine. Just the storylines here usually are not the greatest, but we're going to find out whether that's actually the case. So far, I think this seems pretty cool, but I know on previous characters, most notably... I don't know, actually. It seems like... No. Actually, it seems like Quesh always has something to do with betrayal. So basically every other class that I've played... Well, technically, only 2 that I can think of right now have the betrayal sort of problem. So I think maybe we're going to be okay here. I have a bad feeling now, though, because I have a feeling that maybe we're going to be betrayed or something, and... I'm going to be proven right that Quesh is the planet of betrayal. Let's see if that's actually the case, though. Where do I have to go? Oh, I have to defeat all of the Imperial shock troopers, apparently. Oh, well, that's not that bad, I suppose, but I'm kind of a bit surprised that, well, they are dying very, very easily. Me and Akavi are just destroying these guys. I'm actually going to switch over to Risha in just a second, because Akavi doesn't seem like she would be the kind of companion for us right now, because we like helping the Republic and she hates the Republic, so it's kind of, yeah, you know. But this is fine. Working with the stupid or uneducated, killing innocents, and unprofessional emotional behavior. So as long as we are business-like, I suppose you could say, Risha will be okay with us. So I think that should be fine. We can't use Jeff here, unfortunately, but that's okay. Let's go and speak to Captain Ozick. Hopefully he's still alive.
He's here. The captain's here! Ready the ships! We're getting off this sinkhole! Get us out of here, and everything you see is yours for the taking.
Good. I don't visit Imperial-occupied war zones just for fun.
Yet somehow you end up in quite a lot of them.
Do you 2 know each other?
Oh yes. The captain does love his heroic rescues. Without his gallantry, I'd be stuck in a terrorist prison cell right now.
Oh, really? You left that part out of the story, lovebug.
Uh-oh. Does that mean... One time, sister. I got there first, and there's nothing you can do about it.
When we were on Terrace, you still hated me.
What an excellent policy.
Don't worry. I'm long past taking your leftovers, Risha. You can have him.
Not to break up the catfight, but we've got the Void Wolf breathing down our backs here. The Void Wolf's been using a powerful planetary sensor station to tag any ships leaving Quesh's surface. Then his fleet homes in, and boom. The only way off is to destroy the station's sensor processors.
Don't even think about going back on that offer, or I'll take you to the Void Wolf myself.
We've been trapped for weeks, and you're the first one to respond. If you can do this, I understand how much I owe you. Just come back quickly when it's done. I don't want to be here when the Void Wolf retaliates.
Did you see that? The interaction. I didn't even know that Beryl was gonna be here. That was amazing. Oh, wow. Okay, so I literally was just switching to Risha because I thought to myself, yeah, it's about time that we start to use her a little bit more in our combat and fighting and things, because it's pretty cool to have the person that you're technically trying to romance alongside you, and I had no idea that Beryl was going to be there. And did you see the interaction? That was hilarious. That was absolutely fantastic. Obviously, we are in the doghouse now, technically, with Risha, but Quick Draw McGraw did actually have a point. She did still hate us, kind of, but it doesn't really make much difference, does it? We did have some fun with Beryl, but that fun is now biting us pretty harshly, isn't it? Alright, so here we are. We are going to get into the sensor station, I think. Yeah, this is the phase right here. Okay, that's perfectly fine. And there doesn't seem to be any people around here that can attack us. Ah, here we go. Yeah, of course they would be. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to sneak on by. Or am I? Am I going to sneak on by? Because there's probably a bonus mission here, isn't there? There's probably a bonus. So let's just see what I can do about that. Yeah, there is a bonus. So I guess I'm gonna do the bonus, which is I don't know whether I should do it. Well, I kind of should, because it's, yeah, I don't know. It's probably gonna get us level 41, and there's a bunch of enemies over here, and Risha is perfectly capable of dealing significant damage. So I'm pretty happy with that. So yeah, let's just kill that and then explode it. Explode it. Yes, there we go. Wow, that is some amazing damage right there. Okay. Yep, there we go. Okay, and how far away is it? Okay, so I think I can probably eliminate this. And I'm gonna cut away. I'm actually gonna cut away so we can just finish up the fighting here, and then I'll see you after that. Alright, so we almost have completed the bonus mission. There's only one more enemy to kill. I actually don't... Really? Okay, I'm gonna have to actually kill this one droid, because apparently the droid is the main reason why I can't actually complete the bonus. Okay, so there you go. There's the bonus complete. And now we can see what's going on with these processors down here. I'm a little bit worried that this is going to be some sort of ambush. It looks like a room that would be associated with that. Oh, there's the Void Wolf. Okay, we're going to be talking to him.
Station is working as planned, Grand Admiral. Not a single ship has gotten past us since the sensors went fully operational.
Not a single ship, huh? So it's just the things right under your nose that you're blind to?
Sir? I assure you, everything is under control. I have my best men guarding...
Had? What are you doing here? I thought you were on the leash of that shrew senator.
You've been following my career?
There's hardly anything worth following. A minor underworld celebrity now running errands at the Republic's beck and call. I am the Void Wolf. I earned that name. And don't imagine that discovering the stolen fortune of some wheezing old gangster with his own daughter's aid prepares you to take me on.
Okay, this is getting creepy. Do you have my picture on your wall?
Go home, Captain. Make your jokes. Revel in your ignorance. Play the good dog and heel when your masters tell you. You're not ready to run with the wolves.
I will bring you his head, sir. Him and everyone he came with. I will not fail you.
I think you're going to fail very, very easily, Commander Flane. Yes, Commander Flane. Hello. Yes, he's not a very good fighter, is he? No, he's not a very good fighter. He's going to wow, he literally did almost 0 damage to us. There's level 41 as well, and we can now destroy all of the processors. Wow, this must have taken a long time to set up, but it's going to take me a very quick amount of time to destroy it, because isn't that the way of things? To build something, it takes a long time, but destroy it, it takes merely seconds. So, let's see. There we go. And where do I have to go here? Ah, just across there. Okay, well, that's not too bad. I gotta say, this is very impressive, but where are all of his men? Like, where are all of the people that are supposedly, well, shall we say, controlling these stations and things like that? Well, it doesn't seem like they're anywhere, but what I do know is that I'm going to be ending this episode off here as we return to Captain Ozek ready for the next episode. So I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.